System is live on YouTube. ठीक है, तो फिर मैं लीव कर रहा हूँ। आप टेक केयर ऑफ करिए दीदी, ठीक है।
जी भैया, जरूरत पड़ी तो मैं आपको कॉल करूंगी।
हाँ, चलो।
Didi, the institution which has to present has not joined yet, right?
Shriji, there is Dr. Ritu Chandra, principal has joined.
Sorry, Didi.
Ritu Chandra, ma'am, principal has joined. The attendees list you could see. No?
Yeah. But
They're
I'm
doing.
1 minute. I'll just ask Ritu Chandra, Didi. Hello,
Am I
ma'am. Can you
audible?
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you presenting now, or anybody from your institution is giving the presentation?
Ma'am, I'll be presenting.
Ma'am,
Okay,
you're
then
from which
okay.
university? Which institution?
Shri Ram Swaroop Memorial University, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Supraja Didi,
Hmm.
can we do like this? Like MPEC, they have not joined yet. Ritu Chandra Didi has joined, so can we make them to present because she'll be
Yes,
way her.
yes.
Okay.
That,
Didi, can you
that would be
present?
better.
Ritu Didi,
Ji, ji.
I am asking, I am giving you permission to be, I am promoting you as a panelist. Please accept my invitation so that you can able to
Okay.
present.
Okay. Thank you. Should I share my PPT first?
Didi, can you just share your screen so that I can
Okay.
introduce you and you can start with your presentation?
Okay.
All the panelists are requested to switch on their video. Please.
Should I share my presentation now?
Yes, Didi, you can share your presentation now so that I'll introduce you and then you
Okay.
can start with your presentation.
Okay. I hope it is visible now.
Yes, Didi, it is visible.
Okay.
A very good morning to all. On behalf of the 9th International Conference for the Institution Sharing, I would invite Dr. Ritu Chandra, Principal, Sri Ram Swaroop Memorial University, for giving her institutional presentation. Over to you, Didi.
Thank you, Vijayashri ma'am. It's my pleasure that I'm here to represent my university, Shri Ram Swaroop Memorial University, which is located in Barabanki, Uttar Pradesh. We are in a rural locale, and it is the only university here in this area. And we have a very responsible task of uplifting and educating the youth of this area. And through the initiatives which we carry out in our university, we try to build up not only a good quality education ambia, but also try to work for the upliftment of the society at large here in Barabanki. So to begin with my presentation, I would start with the...
Rituji, good morning.
Good morning.
Could you put your presentation in full screen mode before you start?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And all this practice can be done in backstage before you join front stage.
Okay.
And anchors have to take care of all this before they come to front stage. Or tech team has to do this. Either of them have to do this. So you have to click on your presentation and hit F5.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Not. I hope now is it fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
now it is good. Now,
Okay.
nice colors also you have used.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So I start with intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of education. A quote by Martin Luther King. It's not only the domain knowledge or the core education, because we are in the education sector, that is important. But the character building is the true goal of education. And here at SRMU, we focus on that truly in letter and spirit. And over my presentation, it will be evident that how we are doing it here in our institution. So basically, we are trying to build up the community and transfer the ideals into the traits over to our students through these ethical ideas that we talk about in the classroom are just not the ideals, but through our practices, we are trying to create an environment of value-based education and create an ecosystem in that respect. So the students, they are given the practice in reflective practices, then they also encounter with values and in the real life situations, which helps them in developing their interpersonal skills, and also they become self-aware individuals. So the 5 important pillars of value-based education, which we focus on, is the character development, skill development, health development, personality development, and the environment education. So through our curriculum and the various activities that we carry out here in the organization that focus on these broad areas of value education. When we focus on these activities, on these overall developments, the holistic development of students, the students, they are able to identify their collective identity, because in the organization we have diversity, and the students, they get an ability to be a part of that diversity, and like there are students from various cultural backgrounds, religious backgrounds, there are ethnic differences, and the students, in spite of all these diversities, they learn to identify themselves and how to be in a group. That is the most important thing. Another thing is, then when they are in that, they learn to survive in a group, they develop the critical thinking skills, identifying different perspectives, learning to respect each other's perspective, and to see the problems from various angles and the perspective of other students also, which is definitely giving them an insight into the world problems, and focus on the values such as justice, equity, and dignity, because they have to manage to be a part of that group. And it also imbibes a feeling of cooperation among them, and they are able to find global solutions with the help of each other, and also imbibing social skills in return, to learn to work in teamwork and interaction with different people. So this encourages empathy and communication skills as well. So through these activities, through this various activities that we carry out, we focus on bringing up these characteristics. So in many ways we are doing it, as I said, in classroom, through the curriculum, the various courses that we have taken on human values, through the practical activities. Then community service is also a essential part of their curriculum. Extension services, then through NSS, they are made to organize a lot of awareness programs. Then even the celebration of national days and festivals in the right spirit is providing them value education. They are also made to, reading sessions we have where they are given exposure to the various life sketches of the eminent leaders and philosophers to give them an insight into it. And then the self-governance, after all, whatever we may teach them, whatever activities we may plan for them, but it is finally that the self comes into picture, and then only the value inculcation takes place. So that self is also the focus of our activities. As an educational institution, the curriculum is imbibed with the various courses, and not only the theoretical knowledge, but the practical aspect in their personal life. Then students are generally observing the peer group. So the peer activities are taken up, and through the peer teamwork and the peer pair and share work, we are trying to start disseminating from one student to the other the appropriate behaviors. So this peer learning is also a part of a process. It's a general process that we follow, and we are trying to transmit cultural values through the celebration of these national festivals, and the teachers are trying to create this idea of harmony, and trying to bring a change in their attitudes and ideas through the activities that we organize for the students. And it is very essential because in such a with such a diversity in our country, it is important that the students, they learn that how to be tolerant and how to bring harmony in their lives. So here at SRMU, since the inception of our educational institution, we had laid special emphasis on value-based education and the holistic development of the students. And it was never considered only an academic endeavor. And that is why we focused on such a quality education that it will focus on the overall development of the students. So this is how that for the development of core values, we focus on each individual, because we think that each microcosm is a part of this larger design, that is the macrocosm. And similarly, in any organization, that especially the educational organization, student is the center, and we have to perform all the activities pertaining to our student. So student-centered activities are designed in which the students are made to participate in all the activities. We try to include, in spite of the diversities, we try to include and focus on the inclusive education, which definitely, when they work in such diversity and such groups, that brings out the excellence in them. And finally, that the student turns out to be a person of integrity and full of ethics. So this is the model that we try to follow in all the activities that we do. In our organization, we are trying to build this ethos through the academic excellence and curricular and extracurricular activities. So it's not only the academics, there are various clubs and club activities, there are hobby clubs, and through which we are trying to bring out this change in their traits, develop their attitudes, aptitudes, and finally this ethos of education system is developed. So academic excellence in plus value education, that is, when we say the quality education at SRMU, it is about not only about the academic excellence, but about the value education. And in this, for inculcation of this value, for the students to develop this value, all the activities and the ethos is created in the environment itself. So imparting a curriculum then at the level of the student, and also at the level of the university. So student is the center of epitome of everything, but besides that, we are also taking some initiatives at the university level as well. So the value orientation is mandatory for all the students, whether they are in any stream, any course. We start with the delivery of human values and ethics course, and with the implementation of NEP in the curriculum. Now another course has been included for them, that is human values and environmental ethics. So now the focus is not only on human values and ethics, it is on the environmental ethics also, because that is very much required for the sustainability. So it is the I can say that we are trying to link the students to their roots and the core values and develop their personality. These are some of the curriculums that we are following in SRM group. We have a college, SR Shri Ram Sarup Memorial College of Engineering and Management, and then we have a university, Shri Ram Sarup Memorial University. So in both the educational institutions, we are dedicated courses for the various semesters, and each student is supposed to complete these mandatory core courses for the securing the degree program. And this is like the syllabus is focusing upon the fundamentals and the understanding harmony, relationship appreciating, then harmony in family and society, about coexistence, and the psychology and professional ethics and competence in professional ethics. So these are some of the focus areas of the curriculum that we take up. So these are some of the value-based courses, as I mentioned, and practical activities if we talk about. So every student is supposed to perform few activities, like visiting to an orphanage, then or a old age home, slums, and adopting a needy person. And then we have at the university level, we have a Pathshala, Apni Pathshala, where we are trying to educate the students, the children of the nearby villages free of cost. So these children are of about 12 to 14 years of age. We are providing them free education, and that this Apni Pathshala is for the classes of the Apni Pathshala are conducted in the university campus. We have a dedicated place, a dedicated building for Apni Pathshala, and the students of the various programs, they are told to visit this Pathshala as per their academic schedules, academic timetables. And these are students, they go to Pathshala and they contribute in whatever way they can. They may conduct co-curricular activities for them, they may conduct assembly for them, they may teach them in their respective domains. So every student is supposed to perform this activity. So this Pathshala, Apni Pathshala initiative of the university is is inculcating values, making them learn to share and care and empathize and cooperate. So a lot of values are developed through the activities that they conduct at Apni Pathshala. And similarly, adopting a needy person. This is again another initiative of our organization, in which every student is supposed to adopt a needy person, and whatever capacity they can help these needy person, maybe a boy or a girl, or anyone from their helping out somebody in their household, help in whatever way, any person. There is no such mandate that they have to adopt so and so. It is up to them that they may adopt anyone, and they have to help in whatever they can contribute, whether it is like through the education or financial, or by helping them out in if they are in any problem. So this is what, and these students are supposed to write that activity, mention it, and also present it with the real whatever experiences they had while performing that activity. What was their first-hand experience when they did something, what kind of satisfaction they had. And the students, they come up very wonderful stories, and they share it in the classroom, an activity is conducted where now after at the end of the session, when they have performed these activities, that they are made to share their various experiences which they have undergone while performing these activities. So that also helps the class as a whole to understand that what is like caring and sharing, and they learn from each other's experience and give them a point of introspection also, and they observe, and that is the peer learning that takes place. So then another activity that is done in the classroom besides the curriculum is the biggest fear discussion and activities. In this activity, what we do is that every student is supposed to write their biggest fear, and then they write on a piece of paper, and we put it in a bowl, and that bowl, it is mingled in that bowl, and then finally the chits are opened by the coordinator, and we discuss without taking the name of the students, and the students are not supposed to even write their names, they just have to write their fear, and then we discuss about those fears in the class itself, and we invite our students to problem that how that problem can be solved, what all can be done to overcome that fear. And that way, when that interaction, the participation, the interaction that takes place in the class, that not only gives solution to the problem, but also I think that helps in overcoming of the fear of that particular student. So this when we do this kind of exercise, it's like understanding yourself, and able to share your fear which we normally hide. So being truthful to yourself. So all these activities are conducted in classroom beside this, and there are many more which I'll be sharing, but these are some of the activities which are compulsorily done in the classroom with all the students of the university. And then as I mentioned, that we have a lot of extracurricular and co-curricular activities designed for the students, that there are various university level clubs like positive psychology club, ozone club which deals with the environment issues, Q club is again health and mental well-being club. So the various areas of the overall personality, they brighten up, they brushen up by participating in these various clubs. So these are some of the practical activities, the glimpses of the practical activities that we do here, that visit to the orphanage and the age-old homes and the slums, helping out the families and the broken families. And this is how adopting a needy person, the students, they sit with the child and they are making them do their homework. And Pathshala, as I just discussed, that this is the dedicated place in the university that we have, where the students of up to the age of 14 years, they are coming, and it is I'll be glad to share that many of the students from Apni Pathshala, although here we do not have very dedicated classes like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of, we are teaching them as per their age and trying to bring them back to the mainstream. And there are cases, and there are many students, we have the records, the students, they are now a part of the mainstream education. They joined class 6th in a primary school, and then now they are in a government school and they are continuing their education. So university feels proud in this initiative, that we are able to bring a change in the lives of so many children, and trying to educate them. And also in this Pathshala itself, we are not only teaching these students, but the mothers of these children from the nearby villages, they are also called, and we have discussions with them, and we also work on their empowerment in the sense of skill development. And the students who are of like 12 to 14 years, they are also taught various skills. We conduct like free skill development workshops, bag making, and at the time of COVID, these women, they were asked to make the mask, which we freely distributed, and they are paid a remuneration for that. Whatever is gained from the sale of these products, that is distributed among those ladies itself. So it's a no profit kind of an activity, and then in the main same time, they also earn, and if they want to continue, they can also earn a livelihood. So like bag making, this mask making, rakhi making, whatever is the occasion, like whenever any festival is approaching, so according to the festival, the activity, the initiative is taken up in Apni Pathshala for the women, for the mothers of these children. So like pickle making, I've jotted down some of the activities, papad making. So it is up to the festival, it is up to the occasion which can provide them with a livelihood. We try to mobilize these ladies, these women of the nearby villages in this way through Apni Pathshala. So hence I would say that university is not only trying to impart education, but is also trying to enhance the livelihood of the women in the nearby villages. And the male members are given employment in the university itself. So thus, in a way, we are at the university are trying to support a family, raise a family, bring a change in their lives. So this is about the needy person, just a glimpse. And at the university level, there are, besides the Sapni Pathshala, we have a free legal aid center. And through this legal aid center, we are trying to help the people promote free legal aid, so that if they are at a disadvantaged end, they may be able to have access to justice, and we are able to help them in all possible ways. Then we have a child's right club, Kailash Satyarthi Club. So here we talk about it through these children. We are talking about that what are the rights of the children, about good touch, bad touch. There are so many activities and workshops we keep performing. Also, in our Ozone Club, we have all the issues pertaining to environment, and activities like Environment Day, and all these days are celebrated through these activities. And this Swachhata Pakhwada, all those activities are conducted through the Ozone Club. And under Q Club, which is for health and well-being, we worked in a project, SIPSA project, where the training of the students for taking it forward, training of the trainers. That kind of program was conducted, where the students were trained. A lot of students were trained, and they were supposed to percolate it down to the bottom, to the roots, and train each and every student for mental health and well-being. Another initiative towards which we are committed is the Green Initiative. And we try to create a campus culture where we have very environmental conscious practices. Whenever we organize any activity here, we are not just offering flowers, but we are offering seeds, we are offering plants. So as to nurture the nature. So we are trying to transmit this ethos, that this we have to preserve, we have to plant a tree, we have to protect a tree, we have to adopt a tree. So that way we are just trying to build up the conscious practices from classroom to the community spaces. Another initiatives, as I mentioned, that we are organizing free health camps, in which the students are the volunteers, and students are the one who are organizing it. They are in the organizing team. Blood donation camps, free checkups for the nearby villages, free checkup for all the members of the university, and the doctors from the reputed doctors from the hospitals are being invited for these checkups and the health camps, and in all areas. And blood donation, like the youth developing this culture of blood donation, is also again taking them one step forward in this mission. Positive Psychology Club, as I mentioned, that we are again trying to help them ensure a good health, mental health. And because this is what we observe as an educational institution, that there is a lot of stress, anxiety issues, and as a result of anxiety, there are a lot of issues related to violence also, which we observe in the classroom. And through these workshops, through this activities of this club, we are trying to bring that balance in their mental health as well. This is the project which I was discussing, that the peer educators who could create awareness and counseling sessions at the grassroots level. So this counseling program again is aimed at good mental health among the students. So this project continued for a year in the university, and we are doing this for physical and mental health. Camps are also conducted in the nearby villages. So and the other initiatives, these were some of the initiatives which the SRMU had undertaken, and these some of the activities which the Shri Ram Swaroop Memorial College and Management Institution, in which already value education cell is established, and with an objective to create awareness, belief, and dedication for values. And here we already have Professor Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Chauhan ji is the chairperson, and Professor Gaurav Mishra is the convener, and Dr. Vinod Singh is the coordinator, and we have members from each department nominated for their respective HODs. So this cell is already existing in the college, and these are the courses which are also disseminated in the college as a AICT mandatory 3-week student induction program. In both the organizations of our group, during the induction program, Universal Human Values course is a mandatory component, and during this 3-week student induction, they are introduced to this particular course, this particular area of their education. So these are the various courses. So we are also talking about Buddha and Jain Darshan as an open elective. And here in university, we have included Indian knowledge system, in which we are talking about Buddhism, and in which we are talking about Vedas, so Indian philosophy. So we are trying to teach our students, or to disseminate to our students about the Indian philosophy, culture, and heritage, and thus trying to develop the human values. So these are some of the faculty development programs which were carried out at the college. And also here in university, we also organized a national seminar on universal human values. The theme was the character building through universal human values in 2024 itself. So, and another mental webinar was also organized on mental health and well-being. So these are some of the student development programs. 3 days evening workshop on happiness was conducted for the hostlers by the Value Education Cell, and 3 days student development program on understanding relationship was conducted in 2024 itself by the external facilitators. So here in university also, we had many guest lectures for our students on the topics like 6 virtues for good life, well-being, positive thinking, career and relationship, then intergenerational solidarity, creating world for all ages, and then psychology of happiness and well-being. So some of these initiatives are also being taken at both the institutions to develop these students. These are the FDPs and the STDPs which are conducted at the societal level. Professor Gaurav Mishra, he was the regional coordinator of AICTE for implementation of universal human values related initiatives and face-to-face FDPs. And he was also a resource person for UHV FDPs at various universities and institutions. So these are some of the initiatives which as a faculty members also we are taking. Professor Indu Prabha Singh, she's also facilitating as co-facilitator, and Engineer Prabhat Kumar Yadav, he is also one of facilitating as co-facilitators and observer in FDPs of universal human values. Likewise, here at university, like we have not conducted so many FDPs, but through our research and publication, I have been in my personal capacity being promoting universal human values, and not only presenting papers on various topics like vision for value education in present scenario. This was one paper, and then inculcation of values and necessity of today. Then another paper was spiritual values and human values, which was presented in a national seminar. And the book chapters also, value education to enhance the quality in education. This was one of the book chapter. And another book chapter was role of parents, guardians, and teachers in value education. And another recent paper was spiritual intelligence and its relation with psychological well-being. So these are some of the initiatives which we are taking at the university level also. So we be becoming trying to be a role model for our students is very necessary, that we showcase those values and for them to imbibe it in letter and spirit. So impact of our education policy and the measures adopted is on its stakeholder, that these students, these students, they develop uh, these values like respect, responsibility, friendship, appreciation, aspiration, caring, tolerance, courage, resilience, trust, and cooperation. So if I talk about the social impact of this value education, this holistic education system model that we have developed here, it is very profound, because the students that we are developing, they are becoming well-rounded individuals and socially responsible citizens. And here we are trying to create human capital, which is ingrained with the values of harmony, trust, and cohesion. So, thus promoting the social harmony and cohesion. And uh, I would say that they are also learning about justice, equality, and human rights. Then, in case when we say that they are responsible citizens with a strong ethical base, it means that they are this model of education is helping us to uphold the ethical principles and act with integrity. So, and this kind, when they work with such diverse group and with inclusivity, then definitely it is reducing the social inequality, and it is helping them develop empathy and social justice, encouraging students to understand and support those who are marginalized, disadvantaged, and facing systematic challenges. So it is, and as a result, it is improving their mental health and emotional well-being also, because the value-based education emphasizes on emotional growth and self-awareness, and that will help students to manage their emotions. And when we say they are able to manage their emotions, they will definitely be able to build up their healthy relationships and will be able to cope up with the stress in constructive ways. And that is how their overall mental health will improve. And in addition, they will be able to develop the values like perseverance, self-discipline, and help students build resilience to face the adversities. So this emotional aspect is also catered when we do these activities with them, and over a period of time, when they get into practicing these habits, so finally they become happy beings. And this model of education is also a move towards the SDGs. And so our quality model is supporting sustainable development goals also, and helping to achieve some of the goals through our education model. If I we are trying to alleviate poverty in whatever way we can do by adoption of the villages under Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, and skill development initiatives that we are taking, which I already discussed. Then women empowerment, we are also creating digital awareness, and through those digital awareness and financial education, opening of the bank accounts of the villagers. So and in all these activities, it is the students who are performing it. The students are a part of it, and it is only there is only a coordinator at the faculty level, and it is only the student team, whether it is NSS or a particular batch of students or students of a particular program, but it is all the activities are being taken up by the students under the guidance of the teachers. So naturally, when we are able to create employment, we are able to develop skills. It is going to some extent, it is definitely. And we also have the Kisan Goshtis, because we have an agricultural department. So through that department, we are trying to teach the various techniques of farming to the villagers, and how they can reduce the production techniques, and lending of the agricultural equipments free of cost. So when these initiatives are taken, so definitely it is improving their production and helping them. And in in a very small way, but we are trying to alleviate poverty and develop skills, so that no family in our domain, in our nearby area, is sleeping with an empty stomach. So addressing hunger to some extent as well. And when we talk about good health and well-being, with these kind of activities like camps for eye checkup, teeth checkup, general health, then even gynec health, and related to sanitation and hygiene, the awareness camps through NSS, blood donation camps, and the guest lectures for the students, and the activities awareness programs for the nearby people. So it is again a little contribution to good health and well-being. So through these, I would just like to say that through the quality education, it is not only possible that to bring in every student in the mainstream. So for that, at the time of admission also, we are trying to help them with financial assistance, providing merit scholarship to the students, to the meritorious students, and thus trying to bring more students in the part of our mainstream. And various activities related to gender sensitization are also conducted. We have a Pratibha cell here only, which is a women's cell, and here all the problems related to women are discussed. So, and a grievance cell to address all the issues related to women, and Power Angel cell, training for 1090 self-defense. So thus, gender sensitization is also addressed, and environment and sustainability, for that we have a dedicated club, as I said, and green energy, for to promote green energy, that environment and sustainability. The university has the solar panels. We are working on solar. We are using EVs, and it is through the EVs that we are conducting our day-to-day this commutation. So green energy is also promoted in campus, and this is how I would say that from education to holistic development to sustainable development goals, that it's the curriculum, field experiences, extracurricular activities, which is inculcating the values among the students. And when these values are inculcated in them, then that gives them satisfaction, contentment, happiness, bliss. They become thankful individuals, and they have strong mental health. And this is what we say the holistic humane development is all about, and thus which is leading to finally to the fulfillment of SDGs. And so that this entire process helps SRMU contribute towards the fulfillment of SDGs as well. So these are some of the pics of the activities. And when a student becomes a proud SRMUN, so is full of these basic values, not only the competency in the core domain, but also the person has overall development, and that overall development results in unable to. So overall, the student is able to develop punctuality, thankfulness, empathy, compassion, happiness, humility, and becomes a person of integrity, which we may say as a complete, total quality person, or trying to develop the qualities of a superior man, in the words of Confucius, possessing moral and ethical qualities such as wisdom, integrity, and courage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ritu Didi. Yes, Vijayashri Didi, over to you.
Nidhi Didi, you are the session chair, co-chair. I request you to kindly give the insight of SRMU's presentation. And if I request any of the participants here would like to ask any questions in their presentation or would like to give any suggestion.
panelists are required to switch on their videos. Please.
Yashri Didi, I think Nidhi Didi could not be able to listen. Nidhi Didi?
जी दीदी, am I audible now?
Yes, you are quite audible.
जी. Ritu Didi, there is this question from YouTube for you. There is one participant who has asked, what is SRMUs?
SRMU is Sri Ram Sarup Memorial University.
Ji. I hope our attendees from YouTube are listening to it and they got the answer. I'll keep on checking for a few more questions if are there.
Okay.
I think there are no more questions from YouTube. I would request those who are here, if they have any questions for Ritu Didi and her presentation, they can keep it now. So thank you so much, Ritu Didi, for the very nice and detailed presentation about SRMU and the activities you have been conducting, keeping value education in view. That is very nice. I must ask Didi, for how long you all have been there associated with UHV as an institution?
As an institution, I think 2000 the Universal Human Values Cell was created, and as I saw, it was I just give the answer. In 2021, June 3, 2021, that we created this cell. Otherwise, with cell we are associated from 2021. Otherwise, since the inception of the institution, this universal human value as a part of the curriculum we have been taking up. And this Apni Pathshala was also established in 2011, and through these Apni Pathshala, we have been trying to bring this change among our students.
Ji, very nice. Thank you for presenting it.
Okay.
Now we will see if we have
one question from my side, because this is a rehearsal. So I just wanted to know was my duration okay, or is it exceeded, or it is less?
Vijayashri Didi, can we have a comment
Didi,
on this?
Yeah, Didi, actually, we have a 10 minutes of exceeding in your presentation, but the presentation starts by 9:30 and ends by 10, maximum by 10:05. And a small extension was having because there was a elaborate presentation given by you. You can, a few things you can just cut short and make it like to the crisp time. So
Okay.
that was my observation on.
That is what I just wanted to know. Ki I can cut short a little, so stick to the timing. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Ji, thank you so much, Didi. Thank you so much. Didi, the second presentation we were supposed to have
The second presentation is from MPEC.
MPEC.
And I've been contacting him since morning. Pankaj Bhaiya is not attending the call, and I have dropped a message also. He's not responding to the messages. So I'll just contact again. Otherwise, Ila Didi to ask what to do with this. Didi, just give me 2 minutes time.
Nidhi ji, namaste.
जी नमस्ते दीदी.
Didi, session sharing session हो गया दीदी?
Didi, we are done with one institution sharing SRMU, and we are waiting for MPC Institute to come and present.
Didi, they will not be presenting.
जी.
MPEC will not be presenting.
Okay, so can we go ahead with individual sharing, Didi?
Is there individual sharing in the slot now?
No, no.
Didi,
so
individual sharing is at 2 p.m. is scheduled like after
2:10.
yesterday. Yeah,
Okay.
after yesterday there is an individual presentation which will be headed by Tara Bhaiya and followed with Soumya Didi. If there is no meeting now, can we just wind up the meeting? I'll ask if Ila Didi is there. Ila Didi can suggest what to be done. I'll ask Ila Didi.
Yeah. You can ask Ila Didi because they are not presenting. That's what they messaged. We were not able to contact them. And so, yeah, that's why I just wanted to know whether you're waiting for somebody or you're just waiting for the next session to start at 11:30.
That's what I'll talk to Ila Didi now and I'll just get back in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, Didi. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Nidhi Didi, in the afternoon, first, I think, as according to the schedule, it is SOA first, then followed by my individual sharing, and then Tara Bhaiya's. So, Tara Bhaiya has some work, so he said he will do it before me. So, there's you can just swap our names. Just
Okay.
information. Yeah.
Sure, Didi.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So welcome back. I think we are winding up with this rooms session sharing. We thank SRMU and Dr. Ritu Chandraji, Principal, for her very nice sharing about the institution and how they have adopted UHV at their institute. So we thank you for this presentation, Didi, and we thank all our participants and delegates who are present over here for listening to the sharings. For now, we would like to announce that we are taking a break and then we are joining back after some time for this sharing session. In between, we will be having at 11 o'clock the panel discussion on different themes.
11:30.
We request you to join there. G.
11:30.
G. So we are requesting our participants to be there in time, and hence the time was 11. So with that, thank you so much, Ritu Didi, and thank you all the members present over here. Thank you so much. We declare that we are closing this particular session.
Sanjita Didi, you may end the session. Sanjita Didi, you may click on leave, then after that end webinar. Okay.